The UK ran a simulation of its air defences as if Russia's invasion of Ukraine had been an attack on the UK. Air Commodore Blythe Crawford said the result was not a pretty picture. He also said the concept of air superiority had significantly changed over the past 3 years. The UK ran a simulation of a Russian attack to see the strain on its air defences if the invasion of Ukraine had been aimed at the UK instead, a senior Air Force official said. The result was not a pretty picture, Air Commodore Blythe Crawford said at a Royal United Services Institute conference in London on Thursday. Using Gladiator, a simulation system that cost £24 million, or about $32 million, the UK's Air Battlespace Training Centre loaded up Night 1 of Ukraine, February 24, 2022, and watched it play out against the UK, according to Crawford, the centre's former commandant. He didn't detail the exact outcomes of the simulation, which took place in 2022, but it's understood that the UK's air defences were breached. The simulation was a stark lesson, Crawford said. We've stood for years at the western edge of Europe feeling as though the rest of the continent has stood between us and the enemy, he told those at the conference. But Ukraine has made us all sit up, and that drove some of the work we were doing in the Warfare Center to get after how we would solve a problem like that if a similar scenario was pitted against the UK. Russia pummeled Ukraine with missiles during the opening salvo of its full-scale invasion. The UK has improved its air defences since 2022 and uses an approach that integrates aircraft, ships, and land-based systems, a network critical to defeating any attempt to land invasion forces in the UK. There are also notable differences between how Russia attacked Ukraine and how it might challenge the UK's air defences, and, given that ground-launched missiles would need to pass through European airspace, if Russia were to attack the UK, it might opt to mobilize its northern fleet and launch an attack from the Atlantic.